10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Complexities turn to ban. Team Archons turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Complexities turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Archon's turn to pick.
Bang.
Complexities turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Spirit Breaker.
Complexities turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Lena.
Team Archon's turn to pick.
Enchantress.
Team Archon's turn to ban. Complexities turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I should have seen that one coming.
Team Archon's turn to ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Complexities turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Complexities turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Crystal Maiden.
Team Archon's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
The Undying wakes.
Complexities turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Beastmaster.
Team Archon's turn to pick.
Hello everybody, welcome back into the Shanghai Major Qualifiers. Here we are with the American region in Complexity Gaming versus Team Archon in the winners bracket semifinals. Winner will move on and face up against DC. Loser will go down to the lower bracket. We'll see what happens there up against, I believe, Shazam. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bob. Thank you all for joining me today. It's been a pleasure to cast for you this evening and for pretty much this entire week.
5 5 seconds.
I'm a little bit tired, I'm not going to lie. We did have that 2-hour game earlier, and that took a lot out of me. So, we'll do this last game, and then that'll be it for us here today. Alrighty, we'll see the Spirit Breaker and Lena pick that we saw earlier for Complexity last game, and they'll combo that up with CM and the Beastmaster as well. Team Archon will pick up the Bane, the Enchantress, the Undying, and the Lone Druid.
5 seconds remaining.
They somehow get the Enchantress through, as there's no first band coming in with the Invoker/Death Prophet. They want Bane first, they'll grab, but then right after that they get the Enchantress. Not sure who had first pick. Might have been... I think it was like... Bane, then Sprickerlina, then Enchantress, I'm not sure. Either way, we're into the game now.
10 seconds remaining.
One more band to go, and then we have 2 quick picks here, which shouldn't take too long, and then we'll get back into the game. The Lone Druid picked up for Team Archon, which is very strong. We saw TC play it a lot earlier. You get that early 15-minute Iron Talon, like, relic, followed by Radiance at, like, 18 minutes, and you're good to go. It's pretty simple. You buy yourself an Orb of Venom Stout Shield for your bear. You get him boots, you get boots. Then you pick up the Iron Talon. And at that point, it should be roughly 5 minutes into the game. And then you work on getting a relic from that point on. You can go for Midas, but I think that's a really bad idea. There's no real point in doing it. I think everyone agrees. I mean, it's just, I think people are still figuring out the build here for this hero.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
20 seconds left for reserve time. Complexity here will grab their last pick, which is going to be, I imagine, a safe laner or a mid laner, because they did play Limp in that safe lane earlier today with the Lena. They'll go for the Bristleback, and I mean, Swindlemelon's, I mean, he loves that hero. But now I'm trying to wonder where this hero is going to go. I don't think it's going to be off lane, because Beastmaster's been picked up. Maybe it's a mid Beastmaster. That'd be nice. I think Bristleback is pretty good. The Quill Sprays don't give a damn about Untouchable. You can stack those up and kill Enchantress pretty quickly. And you have a lot of magic nuke as well. There's a lot of magic damage coming out from Complexity through the Lena and the CM in particular. Not to mention Roar, but there's also physical damage from the Wild Axes. But anything really that requires you not to right-click to kill the Enchantress is pretty important. I think Beastmaster is pretty good against the Undying as well. There's a lot of attack speed from Lena, so Undying pick was kind of interesting. Lone Druid, I mean, he's pretty good against pretty much everybody. I do like a CM ult, though, to try to take down the Lone Druid bear of the Lone Druid himself, but you will get entangled if you try to do that for too long. Plus, there's Fiend's Grip and Nightmare and all that jazz. I'm worried about the lockdown potential for Team Archon. They have Nightmare and they have Fiend's Grip. That's it, though.
10 seconds remaining.
So I'm kind of curious as to what they're going to grab. Well, that's lockdown. They'll get you some lockdown with the Batrider pick. And Monkey's Forever is probably going to play this mid, and he will. And Limp is going to pick up the Lena, and he might go mid this time around. But I'm afraid that he might get killed solo by the Batrider if he gets like 7 stacks up, and then he just Fireflies. Lena's pretty speedy, but I don't know if she's that speedy early on in the game. And it is going to be Swindles playing the Beastmaster, as it will be Chessie on the Bristleback, probably going into safe lane. Viscous Nasal Goo is pretty good, but I don't think he's going to get it early on here. Actually, I'm not really sure how close the safe lane build is to the off lane build. There's a couple of different builds, so I guess it comes down to what they're going to be facing up against in lane. And that will be the Emu Enchantress. And what they should do is take that off lane camp away from him.
10 seconds remaining.
The one I'm talking about towards the Ancient stack
5 seconds
would be nice.
remaining.
And we finally will get the picks underway. And again, these teams really just thinking about what they want to grab, taking some time, getting themselves hyped up and ready to go, because this is the last game of the day for one of these squads. The other will move on and play up against DC. If I had to give my odds, I'd say I like the Complexity draft more. So maybe 60-40 Complexity, maybe 70-30. Though they do have an Enchantress for Moo, but he played one of his favorite heroes in the slaughter and got crushed last time. What they needed to do is keep this camp ready to go and make sure that this is good. This is good, alright? You don't want this camp going away. Alright, if you were there, that camp's bad. If the other team was there. Swindle will lead the way with his boar slow coming through. The slow, of course, at this level is 10%, so it's not that great, but it's still something. Hanskin's going to roam around as well. They TP'd up to the top lane, put that ward down real quick, and now he's going to walk all the way back down bottom where they put yet another ward. Not sure if this blocks the camp. I think it might. I'm not 100% sure. It might actually just be out of the range. I'm not sure what the spawn box is. Back towards that top rune spot, Monkey's Forever going to get in very early battle. He's going to have 2 tangos shared, a fairy fire, 2 of them in fact. He'll try to get to the bounty, which will get him up to about 500 gold. And that'll put him even closer to his bottle. And then from there, you go for Boots of Speed, maybe into an early Blink, or Tranquils, then into the Blink. But the earlier this Blink is picked up, the better of a chance they have to win. However, Monkey's had a 6-minute Blink dagger the other day, yesterday in fact, I think. And they still, no, it was actually 2 days ago. And they still got absolutely trounced. He had a 6-minute Blink dagger, like a 15-minute Tranquil Blink 4-staff, and somehow they still lost that game. I'm kind of interested to see this matchup between both him as well as Limp. The damage coming up for the Bat Rider, not great, but that's why you go for the Sticky Napalm Court first and get yourself some extra damage going your way. But already the Dragon's Slave will come through and it'll be a nuisance and get a last hit coming out for Limp in that mid lane. Bear's going to get last hit down. It's going to get denied, actually, so that's some gold not going the way of Jail, where he would have liked it. The aggro dueling with the Beastmaster Spirit Breaker seems a little bit scary, but there's a Bane here on your side, so you can Nightmare if need be, and of course, Entangling Claws later on down the road will be nice to pick up as well. And Swindle's doing a good job denying. They have this warded. coL will miss, I believe. He might have stacked it. I'm not sure. It looks like he was trying to stack it, and Z-Freak just stood in the spawn box. He actually will take a Brain Sap. He's pretty tanky, though, and Fluff will continue to try to right-click him down. He does have a Stout Shield, so somehow Z-Freak has the money for that. Now, top lane, the Enchantress is actually probably going to give Chissy some trouble here. You can already see he's backing up, and this is a hero that Complexity did a lot of work with. It was Swindle who was playing it, but they still actually destroyed. And you can see they're looking for an ensnare. They won't be able to find it, though. I'm not sure where they're going. They're going to stop the pull. This Dark Troll Summoner has the ensnare ready to go. There's the Decay flying out. The Frostbite will go, and maybe he can deny this creep, and nope, no case there. That's sad. Back to the mid lane, Archon actually have a pretty good CS advantage here early on. Frostbite will go, it'll kill up another one of those creeps, a Hellbear Smasher. This time it will actually not go to Complexity, as I think it might have went to a creep. Monkeys will pick up a haste rune, that is dangerous to have. He'll pick up another point in Flame Break this time around instead of going for that extra point in Firefly. With 2 stacks on Limp, he doesn't want to get to that 3rd stack, and Monkeys is just running at him, and he's like, listen, I also found a shared tank here, that's mine. I was on the high ground for some reason, I'm not sure why. Meanwhile, Chessie and Moo going toe-to-toe. There's the Decay flying out, and actually Moo's taking a lot of damage. 3 stacks that Quill Spray is very, very sketchy. The Salve will come out, he's still level 2, but this is a very dangerous lane. Down bottom, the most net worth in the game currently is now Swindle Mountains, or rather the most CS. So that's kind of dangerous. Swindle has owned so far in this tournament, and he's looking to add another win to his belt buckle, to his trophy case, what other cliche you'd like to use. Chessie up top, still trying to get some semblance of CS. He does have 7. The 10 for the Enchantress is coming out. The Enchantress at level 2, Whitebeard at level 4, so that's a problem. And he was sitting at level 3. The experience is kind of all over the place this game. The Flame Break back, and the LSA is going to go, but the first blood goes! It wasn't worth it. He walked right into the LSA and Limp outplays him. Monkeys forever, my friend. That is not worth it. The first blood goes to Lena. She did lose that money right after she got it, so that's unfortunate, but at least some of it anyway. God, that sucks so bad for Monkeys for walking into that ward, or to that LSA. Nobody's been, except they're going to TP in now. Lena have a TP scroll? She does. Okay. Here's the Tombstone. They're thinking about dying here. They're going to try to kill Chessie early on as possible. The charge is coming up, though, and now Whitebeard taking some tower hits. He's got Salve. There's the Soul Rip. Can he get the Decay? He will get the kill, but he's still in trouble. The Salve went. He's going to try to TP. This will not work out. The Quill Spray will grab the kill for Chessie. And this rotation coming out from Z-Freak will be nothing, you know, whatever. LSA on a fluff will push him back. It's level 1 LSA. I can't believe that killed him, by the way. The Dragon Slave was what did it in, but the LSA was the big factor. And actually, 18 last hits for Limp, so he's now caught up. This game has gotten a lot easier here for Complexity. Maybe not easier, but they're in a good spot. Geo might be in trouble. Charge bottom. They don't have Roar, but they do have level 3. The bear used the Savage Roar poorly. He's got a Fairy Fire. That was a really bad Savage Roar. They get the Entangle. They get the Entangle. There's the Brain Sap. They get the kill. Can they get another one? Z-Freak. Oh my god, the root! They're gonna get 2. He'll try to charge away. No, they won't get Z-Freak. He's gonna make it out, just barely. What a lucky bastard. That should not have happened. This enchant move somehow just doesn't have any real experience right now. He's actually tied with that of the Beastmaster. So I guess that's not that bad. Maybe another Entangle would be nice. They have a ward there. Ellis is gonna miss. Limp is gonna have to try to juke. That ward is not in vision, apparently. Yeah, I don't see that. That's kind of funny. They might have seen that get placed, though. That's not even impetus damage. And Moo's going to get charged up from back home as Z-Freak is now coming in. He'll eat his way through. He's going to see it with his Observer Ward potentially. Yeah, he saw it. They pinged it out. They know that he's coming. Bottom. Snare, rather the Brain Sap, the Nightmare. Oh, great micro, but still, he might be in trouble. Body blocks. Can they get there with the bear? He doesn't have boots on the bear, and the Entangle proc will not go through. Where's your boots, Jo? Get your boots before you get your Iron Town. Meanwhile, top lane, Whitebeard, Dragon Slave comes through. There's going to be the usage of that Laguna Blade. Whitebeard's still staying alive. There's a Centaur Conqueror stop. Can they get Chessie? He's going to stick but stay alive. Just barely. Good rotation from Limp to help get that kill. They will give some room for Monkey's mid, and he's getting close to that Blink Dagger.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, he's got boots on the bear now. Okay, that's good. That's fine. He's up to level 6. Fluff walked all the way around to put up this very deep Observer Ward to see if there's any charges coming in or TPs to the tier 2 tower. They won't have vision up here at the tier 1 tower, so they won't see if the TP comes through here, which is very, very important, I think, but that's just me. Moon now sitting still at Shreds, almost level 6. Didn't go down there, but he did lose Whitebeard, his partner in crime. There is a stack here that is Monkeys Forever getting himself probably a Blink Dagger here pretty soon with this bad boy. Look at this, up to 1800, 1900. He's getting up to Blink Dagger at 7.5 minutes. Maybe a little bit later. He doesn't have Firefly now. He has to actually, I think, just last hit in lane. But he really can't afford to die. Top lane. Whitebeard sitting behind the true line. Can they get this kill? He enchants a Siege Creep. That's kind of interesting. Decay will go, and Chessie now with 2 stacks gone, he's up to only 731 HP, but with, of course, the Bristleback, it's a little bit tankier than that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ooh, this tower is so low. Hitches attendants, and they get the denies. The Siege Creep went through, and Moo gets the last hit. Well played, sir. Now he does have his... Fits us up and ready, but here's the charge. They all have to back away. Do they get vision of this? It doesn't matter. I don't know if they're going to make it out in time. Moo's in trouble. No more Nature's Attendants. And actually, they won't die for this. They say, no, I don't think so. Z-Freak might have gotten there in time, but he said, no, maybe let's don't do that. They've got the Bat Rider, Blank Lasso, and now Swindle. This will be a free kill as the Blink does come out. And, of course, the good old smoke maneuver that you see every time the Blink has been revealed. And this will probably result in a tier 1 tower as well in this bottom lane. Archon are doing a great job right now. Complexity. Look at a little in awe. They have to deal with the Enchantress. The only farmed hero on their team currently is going to be the Lena. Chessie's actually got nothing. No early Vanguard for you, sir. That tower's going to fall, and Jay will now up it to 1,600 gold. If you wanted a Midas recipe, you could have bought it, and I don't think that's going to be the case. There is an Ancient stack here, though, and this is going to be what gets Chessie back into the game is this bad boy right there. They're also going to see Hanskid going ahead and Taking a stack or two. Whitebeard, no ward. Mid lane. Blink Lasso still on cooldown for another 35 seconds. And Limp, a gank on him would be much needed for Archon at this point. They have a net worth advantage of 2,000. So a great start so far for them. The Lone Druid, he's going to be tough to deal with if he gets an early Radiance. And it looks like he'll get that Relic at 15. Maybe earlier. No smoke from Whitebeard and Fluff. There is an Observer Ward here still, which will give them great vision for team complexity. The tower might be assaulted next, but no Lone Druid here nearby. Instead, he's just going to go ahead and stack up and continue to farm. Monkeys will have Lasso now and a Haste Rune too, so he can get the Lasso. He can pull back rather quickly. And the threat of the Lasso is very dangerous. They might drop the Tombstone. Whitebeard thought about it. LSA is going to miss, but it'll go onto the Creep Wave instead. TP now coming through as well. This is not the greatest fight, I think. They do see Chessie come through, and they're going to hightail it out of there now. He was looking for an enchant potentially to slow things down. Soul Rip comes out. Frost Armor is up as well now into Whitebeard. I have Tombstone. It's level 2. And while this is happening, Jayo's just farming up. He says, yeah, that's fine. Hanskin's trying to get him to level 6 with the Frostbite. He's done a great job, I think, getting back into this. I mean, in terms of levels. Because the Bane is level 6 now. He's got Fiend's Grip. They can just go on Chessie right now. Nightmare will go first. If they roared up, then that would have been a problem. But a pretty good boar juggle there. Meanwhile, charge in. There's the Savage Roar from Jayo, and he actually just should probably back away. But here comes the reinforcements as they're looking for Swindle. The boar was enchanted, and if they get that tick off on Swindle, they can chase him down. But now they'll find instead Chessie, who is completely out of the open. They'll try to charge it into Fluff. It looks like Chessie... Oh my lord, that is not the best time for that. So let's see what's going to happen here. Swindle has Roar. They'll probably use it on the Enchantress, who's out in the front. And the Bear's going to start doing some damage here. Monkey's Forever has Lasso. Unless he can get that Lasso off onto Swindle, which I don't think is the case. Who do they kill here? Does Hans get have his ult? He doesn't. And look how far away Limp is. So here's what's going to happen. Probably. Here's what's probably going to happen. Chessie's going to die, even though he has a Vanguard. Fluff or Moo, or both of them will go down. As Nature's Attendant's been used, it's still level 1, so the heal is not that great. Oh, God, I don't know. Chessie doesn't need to get Lasso. They should go on Swindles or Z-Freak, and maybe try to just avoid Limp. This does not look like a great fight for complexity, but I think, actually, these Quill Sprays are doing a pretty good job. They've gotten everybody a little bit low. They could use the Tombstone is just placed down, by the way. I don't know where it was. Where's that Tombstone? Where's the Tombstone? Why can't I find it? Oh, it's right there. Here we go. Oh, he does get his stick up. The Roar comes out, and Fluff is actually in trouble. They're going to back away, and Chessie should still fall. Here comes the Dragon Slave. They get the Nightmare off. Jayo's close to dead. They'll get 2. They'll buy it back now into the Bane as well. The LSA, they're going to keep chasing Z-Freak. He is charged, and he's going to try to get out, and he will make it away. But they get the last one to Swindle, and here we go. They'll find another kill. It's 3 dead. 3 for 1 exchange. The only one going down is the Bane, and somehow Jayo lives through all of that. Gets it to 2.4k. And sure, Bane loses some money, but look at the Batrider. Monkeys again gets back into the game and now has, I think, almost a full 4 staff here, and they're going to try to take this tier 2 tower, this tier 1 tower on top of it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And that will provide the drum coming out for Moo and crew. Hmm. 2.7k, so the Relic not quite there yet. 1k away. The Bears gonna get resummoned back towards that top lane where they'll see Swindle is farming up and trying to get to his Necro Book level 1. Not there yet, even with the good start that he had. The Hawk will scout this out and get killed quickly. Yule's now picked up for the Luna. That might be a game-changing item. We'll see if they go for smoke with it like they did with the Batrider on the opposite side of the map. 2.9k. Maybe they go for a Fiend's Grip play here onto the Beastmaster, but he knows what's up. So I swear to God, dude. Oh, no, he had the Hawk here. Okay, I was like, this game sense is unreal, this entire series. That is true, even with that Hawk being there, but... Uh-oh, Laguna fluffs too deep in, and this ward is probably going to get countered as well, and Limp will find a big pickup with the Yule's combo. They do know that Jo is here. They have been pinging him as they have, of course, this Hawk nearby, which gives them just enough vision. At least they saw him, I think, here. And they see him now. He's going to try to TP out, and he'll make it. Nobody nearby. Led bottom instead. Rahanskin is going to get his level 6. So now, the ultimate is good to go.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They've got that force staff now.
Under attack.
Swindle might be the target they're looking for. They could kill him easily. Who's been spotted? They have the Hawk right there. Again. Great vision coming out. This Beastmaster is putting in work. No Necrobook 1 still, but I mean, the Hawk is keeping them alive really in a lot of these fights. And down bottom, Siren Tower might get assaulted. They'll TP in a couple into the tier 2. They're going to smoke one up. They have the Relic now in Jo, by the way. Any more TPs in? Looks like they might be coming. Here we go. There's going to be one right now. Leonard's going to drop up the Tombstone. It's a bit of lag right there, as you can clearly see. Some bad micro. They'll catch out Hanskin. They're going to pull him towards the group, and Hanskin will go down to the right click of the bear. Now the enchant comes out. They'll find the Fiend's Grip on Olymp. He pops up the little freaking Laguna, but it doesn't do that much. And Mookie's is going to just barely survive. The Quill Spray will not go, and the triple kill comes out for Jo. And the only one alive is going to be Z-Freak. And they can't with a freaking... They can't actually get him with the Nightmare, so... Well, instead pick up some of these Necro units. Moo enchants them. And Jo, how much gold does he have now? He has his Radiant, sir. And they'll continue to push down bottom. And there it is. Radiant's Recipe is about to fly out. And this tier 2, it'll take damage. I don't know if it'll fall. They have the Necro Warrior here. That butterfly just flew right over my screen. That freaked me out. They'll actually pop the Drum Charge and peace out. They do not want to have to deal with it. And Hanskin is going to just sit here and look for a Crystal Nova instead. Bane is looking at the bottom rune spot, but it was just taken. It's a double damage rune for Monkeys, who's got his last one back up in 13 seconds. And so now a farmed Batrider will finally, looks like, have a great game, and his team will be behind him 100%, whereas in the other game, DC could not deal with the Batrider, but the rest of the team, they could. The Radiance is done. The Bear will probably get Vlad's or AC next, one of the two. Moo has the beginnings of a Dragon Lance after a Drum Charge. This is a Smoke of Deceit gank. It is not. They have Vision coming out from the Kobold Foreman, and now Moo is like, it's time to peace out. I'll see y'all later. Hawk Vision coming through, and they have just enough to spot out Moo, who's actually heading towards that bottom rune spot. And they'll take that tier 1 tower, but now that means that the rest of Archon will push through mid, with the exception of Whitebeard. They have Blink Lasso. Can they find it? Flame Break back. There's the Forest, and they actually are going to get Z-Freak. They'll pull him away. There's the Fiend's Grip, and he will not be able to charge out. That's a dead Z-Freak. Big kill for Jo. Another kill going his way, and that'll give him back up to 800 gold after just picking up that Radiance. And not only that, but the tier 2 tower mid is going to fall. But they lose their tier 2. They'll lose their tier 2 tower bottom. Soon we'll try to TP back home. Are Archon going to keep going? I think they could. They're going to instead go for the top tier 2. I think that's fine. Radiance burn from the Bear will keep the entire team heading into their base. And all the outer towers are going to get focused down by Archon now. Crimson Guard is done for the Bristback, and he needs it. Hell, he's died a couple of times when he really shouldn't have. It's actually only got 2 deaths, but still very squishy team. This complexity side is they have a Lina, they have a freaking Crystal Maiden. Beastmaster's kind of tanky, but maybe not that much. Only 1,000 HP to the 1,500 of Chessie. But again, he does have the Bane Guard, so he gets an extra 250 health on top of that. Whereas you only get the Belt of Strength coming up from the Necro book, and it's not that much strength. It's 8. Oh, uh-oh. Nightmare comes through, and they might be forced to fight this. They have no lasso. It's up in 6. There's going to be the Tombstone drop. They can try to turn this around. They're going to try to focus it. Z-Freak in trouble. Netherstrike will fly. Tombstone's still up and ready to go. They'll finally bring it down, but boom, they already killed Alina. The Freezing Field will go through, but look at that damage coming up from Moo as well, and Chessie is going to get chased down. This is not good. 3 dead, 4 dead all day, and Archon are just running train over complexity right now. Swing to Melons. He's going to get caught next. Jail looking to catch him out. Flame Break push back only to the side, but it still is going to be enough damage. And that is all 5 dead. Archon, they looked terrible in that second game, but here in game number 3, they are ready to go, baby. They're fired up. And they're going to take down the second tier 2 tower of the game. Probably back up, buy some the next set of items, and just get the hell out. TP back home, and nobody's able to chase them down. Z-Freak back into the base. Could have charged, but obviously would have been too far away. Mookie's Forever is going to be going ahead and grabbing that Boots of Travel next, more than likely. Fluff has 1789 gold. Get that freaking Aether Lens, which, by the way, the Batrider just got sick. I'm a huge fan of that item. The lasso range is so nice now with that Aether Lens. I'll show you when it comes out. They also get a point booster for Moo. And Dragonlance is done. The beginnings of an Agative Scepter is next. And the range with that is absurd. So now if we look at the gold graph, it is a 7,500 net worth advantage. 7,500 experience advantage as well. The Vlad's done as predicted, coming out for Jo. So some extra armor going their way, as well as HP regen and lifesteal. The Dragonlance and Point Booster flying out to Moo, and really just the biggest problem is that Complexity have just lost too many fights in a row, and Limp, he's off to a good start, but he's just going to have his Shadowblade and Yules, and even that it's actually pretty good when you think about it, but still. He's the only one really doing well besides sort of Chessie on Complexity's squad. So Chessie will just, in a way to try to catch back up, he'll go ahead and just turn his back to this Ancient Stack and just take it down very quickly, actually. Oh, my back. I just had surgery on my back and it's not feeling great for some reason. Oh well.
Not while I'm around.
And here we go, the last outer tower is going to be assaulted, and Archon will go ahead and look for this. And they can also try to get Roche afterwards if they can maybe find a pick or two. There's that Shadow Blade. Bane will come mid, or rather from mid towards the bottom lane. And mid might be taking here. This tier 1, Chessie's going to walk up to the high ground and just go ahead and do some work on this tower. The Bear's going to continue to push top and then finally relocate towards that bottom lane.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And Che is somehow only level 11, or 12 rather. I guess they've been 5-manning a lot. I think experience-wise, they're not actually doing that well. It feels like they should be a lot higher in experience, but apparently everyone's around this level for some reason.
Dire's bottom tower.
The Lone Druid cancels his CP as he realized, oh, it's time to Roche. I gotcha. Somebody has a buckler, so almost a full mech for the Undying. They don't see any ward there. They actually got the Hawk. I just do not think that Complexity tried to defend this, and it looks you can't. And I don't think Archon are very worried. They have this ward here, and they're like, "Well, Swindle's farming, so I'm sure we're fine."
Radiant's middle tower.
Who's the Aegis going to go for? Jo, the most likely candidate. Indeed. Now, on top of all that, he's got 1,800 gold. They put the chainwheel up onto the bear, and so it's just going to be the rest of the 3 components for that Assault Cuirass next, and with that item, they can push higher. I don't think they'll push it earlier than that, though. I think they're going to wait, and they're going to go ahead and get the Assault Cuirass and go from there. The Shadow Blade was seen. They see that Limp is here. He's going to grab the Invis Rune as well. They do not see that, however. 1,500 gold for Aghanims to be completed for Moo. Just missed a couple of last hits, but that's fine. Actually does so much damage without even having his impetus used. Uh-oh. Lasso top lane. Z-Freak's going to get caught. Now there's going to be the impetus, and it almost kills him. Oh, and then the Radiance Burst kills him at the end there. That's so unfortunate. And Limp is going to just walk away as well. He might can try go on Jo, but he does have the Aegis. If he does, it's kind of sketchy. Uh-oh. This is an easy kill. Oh, he thought about it, and he didn't go for it. He turned around. It's like, I can get this kill. Maybe not. And Fluff does not know how close he came to dying. Actually, he has a Hood of Defiance. Just kidding. He's probably fine. He's going to have a pipe next, too. Oh, the good old creep cutting with the Lone Druid Spirit Bear with Radiance. It's like, Limp's like, you've got to be joking me. He has, like, no creeps now. He can try to take this tier 1 tower, but he's going to have to TP back home.
Radiant's top tower is under
And the
attack.
Spirit Bear will continue to push in.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower has
They get the Hyperstone, and AC is very close. 2,000 to 3,000.
Dire structures are fortified.
Tombstone is dropped, and with the Aegis, Jay will go to work on the high ground. Clear out the cliff quickly and jump in. They'll find Swindles with the last of the Force out. And that is a dead Swindles. He does have buyback, and he might have to use it here. I'll get the Frostbite up onto the Bear, and he'll do some work at the Bear. Uh-oh, they get the Feast Group now, and Chessie, the Flame Break back. Impetus damage coming through. Can they get this kill? They get the Crimson Guard off, and Lip and Chessie are just getting burned alive by that Radiance burn. They'll lose the Bear. They have a resummon. They pop it up. But the tier 3 tower now gone. They had to buy back on the Beastmaster. Aurora is now down. Chessie's dead for 45 with no buyback. Jay will go to work still with that Aegis in tow. If he does die, he'll lose that Bear for 110, so that's not great. But mid-racks will fall. They'll push top. First racks of the game goes to Archon, and it's just these heroes are too good right now. Enchantress, as well as Lone Druid. I think the Death Prophet is bad, and well, think again, man. These are the real bad heroes. Send the Bear down to... Oh, you could TP the... Oh, that's not what I want to do. You could TP the Bear now? I forgot about that. And he just literally just TPs the Bear, and he just resummons it. That's actually super sick. So he'll probably wait one more wave before... Oh, just kidding. He's going to bring it back up immediately. That's funny. Ags is now done for move. He can sit back here. He can sit back here and just right-click from afar. Here we go. They're going to charge in. Tombstone's been dropped down. Swindles taking a lot of hits. The mischance is going to be there, but Zephyr gets entangled, and he's going to fall. They get the Tombstone heal up. The Lasso comes back, and Limp is in trouble. He's dead. He's going to have to buy back, and that's it. GG is called. Complexity too far behind, and Archon surprisingly move ahead, and they'll be facing up against Digital Chaos here in the winners bracket finals, and one of those two teams will move on to the major. Beautifully done from Archon in both games 1 and 3. They had a struggle in game number 2, but they came back into their own and were able to secure their victory. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for me tonight. I cannot wait to see what happens tomorrow. If you want to watch the cast for the last game, which is DC versus Archon, I'm sure you can find a stream around. If you're